want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again.
The president adamantly denies the allegations.
There were always narratives of secrecy in this relationship.
There were other women.
Bill Clinton harassed me and told me, let's keep this between ourselves.
This was a flirtation which was escalating.
Every day is a cliffhanger with this administration.
I don't talk about this very often, and I still feel uncomfortable talking about it because I think it's one of those things where it's not as if it didn't register with me that he was the president. Obviously it did. But I think in one way, the moment we were actually in the back office for the first time, the truth is that I think it meant more to me that someone who other people desired me. In order to cooperate and to avoid charges, I would have to make phone calls, monitored phone calls, which they would listen into and record, and I might have to wear a wire and go see people actually in person. The ground completely crumbled in that moment. I felt so much guilt, and I was terrified. They imagined that I would have flipped really easily. They had no plan in place for what would happen if I said no. There was a point for me somewhere in this sort of first several hours where I would be hysterically crying and then I would just shut down. And in the shutdown period, I remember looking out the window and thinking that the only way to fix this was to kill myself, was to jump out the window. And I felt terrible. I was scared and I was mortified and afraid of what this was gonna do to my family. And, you know, I still was in love with Bill at the time. So I felt really responsible.